to the gates of hell. Biden, you done pissed me off.
It's the Mega Man, and nah, that doesn't stand for hate. We're just saying it's time for education to be great.
Hello, everyone. This is Make Education Great Again. I'm your host, Chris Morris. Today's topic, we will fight Biden till the gates of hell. Governors sue Biden's vax mandates, and they need to, and they better make sure that they're putting in policies to protect people in their states, because we still have states' rights, I think, in this country. And if you don't do it, I'm putting you on notice. Your time is ending. Don't even think about running again if you don't stand up now. It is time for civil disobedience in the highest degrees. If your employer threatens, I think all employees got to unify and be like, we're not showing up to work the next day if you actually comply to this, man. This is how egregious, how completely un-American, and how communistic this tyrant of a regime is. They got to go, baby. And we're going to go ahead and break into the story. So there are a ton of governors who are already taking stances that they're going to put in places. They're going to go ahead and get the legislation going to sue the Biden administration for this unbelievable overreach of federal government. Let's go ahead and get into the first one, and then I'm going to show you two articles today. So let's get to it. So here's the first one. If you didn't see this earlier break, probably early in the afternoon, I think it was about 3 o'clock. Yeah, here it is. Biden regime drops iron fist on the private sector. They're going to require vaccines or weekly COVID testing. Employers that don't comply will face substantial fines. So if you don't know what it is, the private sector, essentially, if you have a business, a small business that has 100 or more employees, you are subject to falling underneath this mandate where you got to give vaccines to your employees. This is just, I mean, I knew it was coming. Y'all knew it was coming, but it just ticks me off. Here we go. The Biden regime will be dropping the iron fist on the private sector. They got to get the jab or else. In addition to telling 2.1 million federal employees they have to get jabbed in the next 75 days or face firing, the Biden regime will be forcing all companies with 100 plus employees to either test workers or prove they are vaccinated. Small businesses that don't comply to the Biden regime's new COVID mandates will have some hefty fines. According to Biden's COVID response director, employers can be fined up to $14,000 per violation. It's time to stand up, y'all. I mean, good gosh, don't comply. Hashtag don't comply. Here's what this Patsy Witta whatever is trying to say here. The Biden administration is going to force substantial fines up to nearly $14,000 in violation to employers who don't abide by the vaccine or weekly testing mandate for businesses with 100 or more employees. It's just ridiculous. But here's the thing. Here's what we got to do. And I'm glad to at least see it responded to really quickly within a matter of hours. This is what one governor said. We will fight Biden to the gates of hell to protect liberty. GOP governors are preparing to sue Biden administration over unconstitutional vax mandate, and you bet your butt we're going to do it. GOP governors are already telling their attorneys general to prepare for battle against Joe Biden's unconstitutional vax mandate. Biden on Thursday declared war on the unvaccinated and threatened GOP governors when he announced this new mandate. Federal workers will be forced to take the jab under Biden's new order. Additionally, businesses with 100 plus will be forced to test their workers or prove that they are vaccinated. GOP governors across the country are already preparing litigation over the Biden's new mandate. I mean, this is a violation of HIPAA. I mean, how can you just ask anybody and be forced to tell them all your business as far as your health? You know, is this not a violation of HIPAA? Maybe not. I don't know. Getting back into it. It's a violation of everything. But anyway, definitely the Constitution. It says, my office will vigorously oppose any attempt by the federal government to mandate vaccines. O'Connor said, we're preparing litigation to stand up for our rights and defend the rule of law against the overreach of the federal government. So that's Oklahoma Attorney General General John O'Connor. Basically saying as much. Governor Kevin Stitt, he says it is not the government's role to dictate to private businesses what to do. Once again, Biden is demonstrating his complete disregard for individual freedoms and states' rights. As long as I'm governor, there will be no government vaccine mandates in Oklahoma. Shout out to Oklahoma. Let's go a little bit further. The governor of Wyoming, Mark Gordon, had a little bit to say too. He said to stand prepared to take all actions to oppose this administration's unconstitutional overreach of executive power. It has no place in America. Amen. Amen. We have none whatsoever. This administration's latest pronouncement demonstrates its complete disregard for the rule of law and freedoms an individual and private companies enjoy under our Constitution. In Wyoming, we believe the government must be held in check. Governor Mark Gordon said as much. There's a few more, I believe, here. Yeah, Henry McMaster, if I said that right, he should be, the governor of South Carolina. He said the American dream has turned into a nightmare Amen. Under President Biden and the radical Democrats, they have declared war against capitalism, thumbed up their noses at the Constitution, and empowered our enemies abroad. Beautiful. I love that. I should just take a copy and paste of that. I love that statement. That's what they've done. They declare war against capitalism, the thing that brings the most prosperity to any nation anywhere, thumbed their noses at the Constitution and empowered our enemies. That's exactly what happened. He said, rest assured, we're going to fight them to the gates of hell. So this is from Governor Henry McMaster. I love the quote, to protect liberty and the livelihood of every South Carolinian. Even Brian Kemp, who's a traitor in my opinion, because he could have done something about this, Brian, before we even got to this point. If you did your job and were a man, he says he's going to pursue every legal option available to stop Joe Biden's COVID vaccine mandate. Wow, you're just the politician you are. He knows he's got to say that now because his butt's under, he's under the hot water. Pete Ricketts, he's the Nebraska governor. He says President Biden's announcement is a stunning violation of a personal freedom and abuse of federal government's power. This plan isn't about public health. This is about government control and taking away personal liberties. Americans, not the federal government, are responsible for taking charge of their personal health. It's not the role of government to mandate the choices. Nebraska will stand up to President Biden's overreach, and we are working with the Attorney General to explore all of our options. Greg Abbott got in on this. I mean, y'all can read the whole article. There's all kinds of governors that are making a stand. If you're a GOP governor, you best go ahead and draw a line in the sand on this one, and you best protect the people of your state, because I don't want to hear anything other than it. You are a treasonous traitor to the United States if you don't stand up and protect the people from the tyranny. This is like, I swear, we're like in Sherwood Forest or something, and we're hiding out in the woods, and we got, Prince John, taking the helm. He's not a leader. He shouldn't be in there in the first place. Richard the Lionheart has been cheated, and we're waiting on him to come back. That's exactly what it feels like, y'all. The sheriff of Nottingham's just trying to tell us what to do. I don't think so, bruh. No. It's time for civil disobedience. This is a line in the sand that you cannot cross. If you roll over on this one, you might as well end it. It's over. You roll over on America if you roll over on this one, because this is something as basic, our own liberty. Whether or not you get to put something in my body, I get to make that choice, and you can't mandate it, and you cannot just threaten my livelihood over my choice not to have it. We've got to get smart, and we've got to push back. That's what it is. Shout out to all those governors who have made a statement, except Kemp. I'm not so sure I trust a word you say, brother. And the rest of you guys, I'm watching you. You can say something, but it's what you do that matters. That's what makes your words carry weight, not just talk. Action, and that's what it is. So tell me what you guys think about today's video. Do you agree about the mandates? I mean, I know you don't. Even if you took the jab, there's no way you agree that people shouldn't have their freedoms and it should be forced upon people. We have to be coerced. We have to be offered donuts. I mean, how patronizing is this? And now, of course, they're going to mandate it. We knew this was going to happen from the first place. So anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comments. As always, like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell for more content and analysis. If you are watching on YouTube, this is my backup channel. Please subscribe here. And as always, I am emphasizing get on Odyssey. O-D-Y-S-E-E. O-D-Y-S-E-E. Get on Odyssey. It is not censored. They can't censor it. It's even done, and it's not even a central ownership, so they can't even have the threat of it like it does on YouTube and some of the other platforms available. I'm also on Rumble. You can check me there. Subscribe to me there. This is just the smallest thing you could possibly do to help fight against the tyranny is to get on one of these platforms that doesn't hate the country, doesn't hate capitalism. That's all I got to say for today's video. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
It's the Mega Man, and nah, that doesn't stand for hate. We're just saying it's time for education to be great. And if we keep on doing everything that we've been doing, it will no longer be our freedom that we're pursuing. It's now time to teach our students how to think and reason. If we don't, we'll keep on electing those guilty of treason. So listen up as Mega Man is about to spit the truth. Gotta stop the powers that are coming after the youth.